So from this, we get this.
In the previous video, I showed you how to get soil and how to prepare it for planting. One of the ways to enhance your soil is to add compost, especially when it has been depleted over the course of growing plants on it. You're welcome to Mireju Gardens. This is my garden. My name is Mary. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. Like the video and share with friends. Thank you. Today we are talking compost, aka black gold in the gardening parlance. Compost is sometimes called humus and it looks just like soil, but it is created through the decomposition of organic materials such as kitchen scraps, food waste, and waste from the garden and all around you. It is made by the natural factory, which uses microbes and soil organisms to break down the materials. Why should you compost? Composting is a means of recycling waste and thus reducing the waste that goes into landfill. So you are helping the environment by reducing the amount of waste that has to be taken over from you to those landfills. Secondly, it's a cheap way for organic gardeners to fertilize their soil instead of buying fertilizers. Thirdly, it is known to improve the soil structure in that it helps the soil to retain water effectively as well as facilitate the growth of soil organisms which are useful for plants growth. It also provides better aeration and contains both major and minor nutrients which are necessary for plants growth. You want to start your compost by choosing a place where the compost will be located, whether it will be in the ground, in ground, or in a container, in a bin. When using an in-ground method, ensure you choose an area where there is shade or make a shade over it so that the materials don't dry out. I converted a small flower bed by the side of the house to a compost pile as you can see here. What to add to your compost pile or bin? These are usually classified into greens and browns. So the green materials include the fruits and vegetable scraps, used tea granules, coffee grounds, crushed eggshells, grass clippings, green plant cuttings, old flowers, and weeds. Also pruned leaves, but ensure they are not infected with disease or pest. The browns are the straw, the paper, cardboard, the dry leaves. Make sure that they are chopped into small sizes to facilitate the breakdown by the small microorganisms. The smaller the items are, the faster they will decompose. So take note when starting a compost. What shouldn't you add to your compost pile? Meats and bones should not go in there because the rotting process of meat attracts a significant amount of bacteria which can pose a health risk to your environment and to you. The bones take so long to decompose, it's better you don't keep them in there. Dairy products, oils and fats should not be in there. Pet poops. Maybe you have dogs and cats, don't include their poop in the compost. Why? Because they contain parasites such as hookworms, roundworms, and harmful bacteria which can pose a serious health hazard to human health. There's a serious warning that we should never compost cat poo because they contain toxoplasmosis, which is toxic to human and is especially dangerous for pregnant women. Also not to go in the compost are treated paper and receipts because they may contain BPAs. Cardboards that are lined with polythene, glossy, colorful cardboards and papers often contain heavy metals and could harm your plant and in turn harm you over the course of time. And don't add nylons or plastics. Assemble your materials. Make a base of old soil or small twigs, then add your kitchen scraps and leaves. Add some water to keep moist but not too wet. Add a layer of soil to help reduce the odors. Turn the compost every week or two to help circulate air within the materials. Then you ask, when is the compost ready? Compost is ready for use when it is even in color and in texture. The color will be rich brown as shown here. Texture crumbles easily when touched by hand. Depending on the size of the pile, it can take between a month and a year for a compost to be ready. So turn your kitchen and garden waste into black gold rather than just wasting it away.
That's a factory right there. So from this, we get this.